Hi guys. Thank you. Thank you for posting that. Hello. Hello. Let me start up here. We got Big Steve, 3G, Dee Dee, hello. Jody, Garcia. I miss you, friend. I haven't seen you for a while. We have Fever Dream Animation. Hello. Dora. Oh, Audra. I'm sorry. Zenny's here. Jesse's here. It just skipped. I hope I didn't miss anybody's from there. Sleeper Barbecue. Hello. Hello. So I think everybody can hear me if you're saying hello to me. So anyways, we'll wait a little bit and I'll show you my Pleco DIY that I am madly in love with. Now, the only thing is I didn't go get cucumbers, so my example will not be there, but you'll get the concept. You'll understand where I'm going with it. And a lot of you may actually have the two main things that you need for this already in your kitchen cabinet. You may have them on hand and they may be sitting around and you're not even using them, and now you can. I'm not sure if I posted in a link in the description about where to get these, but I got mine off Amazon. I'm not telling you what they are yet. And I got the big one, but there are ways to get combo size. So I recommend buying the combo size, not just the big ones. Yes, Sleeper. I misted them and they all came out. And then once they were starting to come out, I threw some little pinheads in there and I got to see most of them. I didn't see all 5 at the same time, but I think I saw enough of where they were that I saw all 5. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, hi, Bug. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you hit the like button. I got over 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 505 or 506. So now you're going to get annoyed by me because I'm going to be working on those hours. So anyways, last night, if you caught my late night stream with live food, I told you that we would need a skewer for this. And I know some of you use these stainless steel skewers for feeding plecos, just, skewing it and dropping it. But that's not what we're going to do today. You're going to actually go down here and you can use tools and whatnot to bend it. I have one already bent. And you're going to get something like this. So this is actually going to be a way to retrieve what we're about to make. Okay, so you can hang this anywhere you want in your fish room. This will make sure you never have to get your hands wet. And the skewers come in several packs, and if you order multiple of these things, you'll be able to make several. So anyways, I don't know how many of you work out or drink protein shakes, but inside your cups, your protein shake cups, you will find stainless steel balls. These are the big ones. You can get the small ones. These are stainless steel. They help you mix up your shake. Okay. So basically, you'll cut your cucumber, and these bigger ones, you can cut wider ones, and you'll stick them so they stick out. I have a round thing here. So you will just, obviously, this isn't going to fit. But the cool thing about these is I was strong enough to bend it so you could, and these sink, so you could do multiples like this, or use the ball. And the balls come in several sizes on Amazon. I messed up and ordered these thinking they were going to be exactly what I wanted, and they were quite big. So see, I knew someone was going to have these around their house. So basically, I do my cucumber or whatever, throw it in there, and then that little skewer that we used, I go in and catch it and bring it out. This one sat in the water forever, and it looks like it rusted, but it didn't. It just formed an algae on top because I wanted to see if they were truly stainless steel, but they are. And so are the skewers because they're made for food. So no rust, a little bit of algae buildup, but you can clean that off or just let it go. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, the hoarding hack paid off. Yep. So I thought I'd share that with you. I don't have much else to talk about because it's that easy, but I have things to do around the fish room. So I thought while you're here, we'd maybe do them together. Anybody else have little ideas like this or what we could use these stainless steel kitchen appliances for? I told Skipper this idea, and he went and got everything because he wanted to do it. And he said, "Will you please make a video of you making these because I want to put it on my page, but I want to make sure you get the credit, whatever." So, right, Steven? I actually had one of those prongs from the slat board fall in a tank, and it rusted a little bit, and I think it helped my little shell dwellers breed. I do have a mouse for you're welcome. For Thea to eat. It's already dead, so that's something we can do if you guys want to see her eat. I do have to do my bugs today, and I have everything ready to do my bugs, so I don't know how interested any of you are in doing bugs, but I just wanted to get that the shaker balls out. That's what I believe they're called, shaker balls. So if you want to go on Amazon. And like I said, if I were you, for like $7.99, I would buy the different sizes. So you can do that. And I've seen like my smaller plecos go in here and I kind of freaked out, but they figure their way out. And like I said, you can bend them and do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Because even though they're stainless steel, I'm able to bend them. Getting the original like opening kind of, no, it was easy, I think. Yes, it's a great snail catcher. But all right, Jody, have a good one. Yes, it's the roaches. I won't do the roaches. Can I do the isopods? Zeddy. I won't get my roaches out. Can I get some bugs? Hello. I put some isopods in the frog tank here and they're gone. I haven't seen them. I know they're in there, but they're just like the frogs. Totally gone. Totally gone. And I thought I'd be able to whoop. I thought I'd be able to too much stuff in the road. See them because they were orange, but I did not. My fish room is kind of a mess, but it wouldn't be right if it wasn't. See a fever. Let me pull my other camera up. These are my orange vigors. There's some babies down in here. Some big ones. But they are orange armadilliums. These are the ones that actually roll into balls. And today they are going to have their regular sweet potato, which I always do. And they are going to have some shrimp for their protein. I just lost chat now. All right, I won't get the roaches out. They're so pretty, guys. And we'll just throw in a couple of these little shrimps. I know. The hissing cockroaches are jacked, Stephen P says. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for these guys. I I have some already wet moss that I'm gonna add to these guys today. It's nice and green, and theirs are getting worn out, so we're just gonna add some moss to all the isopods today, especially because now they're up high. It's just different. I filled all my bottles up for watering today. Guys, they're so cool. It's all right. It's all right. I think that my like for bugs comes with like that dislike for like some people. Like it's not. I'm not being rude. It's like I have anxiety and social anxiety. So like the bugs are nothing compared to people. Bug says, do you ever have bugs get loose? None like that. Wow. None of my isopods. I've had my tarantula get loose, and I've had crickets. But these are the lavas. Oh, cool is so subjective. And these are a scaber, a Priscilla scaber. So they have like a textured back. So if you were to see these under the microscope, they have like a rough textured back. Isopods aren't that bad. They're kind of like, they are like, land shrimp. So it's pretty much like having shrimp in your aquarium, but in a bin or whatever. Oh, some of my isopods, wait till I get the rubber duckies. I'll try to zoom in on them. They're so cute. Oh, right here. So we'll just put a sweet potato in for them. Some new moss. A crowd of strangers holding roaches. Yeah, a crowd of strangers. Oh my goodness. See, I would freak out. The roaches, actually, when you go to like a fish convention or something that you really like, and you're like instantly not so bad. Like if I go to a reptile show or something, I don't have that much anxiety because I feel like I'm around like-minded people that like me or something. But it would be like the group at like the mall or something that's staring at me that I have nothing in common with. Yes, I got the aquatic isopods from Grant at the Garden of Eden, but I put them in a tank and I never saw them again. So I think like next time I ever get them, we're gonna do a bare bottom because they could still be in there. I just don't know. Crickets are the worst. They are absolutely the worst. They do stink. I can't keep them. Like they don't survive for me. So like I don't care. Now sometimes I will just get them for my house gecko because he likes them, but they don't stay here. But I did see one loose the other day, so he definitely escaped. There are those deep sea ones too. Those are like big as a chicken. Did you ever see those, Jeff P? They're huge. They're like this big. They're from the ocean. I mean, they kind of give me the heebie-jeebies, I ain't gonna lie. I could tell you a story. Like crabs and crab legs give me heebie-jeebies because I was young at the beach one time, and I saw some kids ripping the legs off of a horseshoe crab, and I threw up right there on the beach. And I have social anxiety, so throwing up on the beach in front of everybody, being a little chubby, super pale girl, was not like, it was a full blown panic attack. So now every time like I see like crab legs or anything like that, I get so sick. It takes me back there. I haven't heard any, thank God. I'm waiting for the frogs to make some noises though. That's cool. Wait, you get used to it. That's because Jeff has a chirp and I hear he has chirp. He he has the smoke detector chirp. Geek boy, hello. But these are little pineapples. These were probably one of my most expensive ones. They have spikes on their backs. I only had a few of them, so they probably shouldn't even be in a bin this big, but I put them in a bin this big. I'm going to help them along and kind of put these things close to where they are. I'm going to break this up so it's easier for them to find. Didi, I know. When I was in college, we went, our senior trip was like, there was only like 6 or 8 of us got taken to like an island off Fort Roberto and kind of like dropped off. And one of the events that they had scheduled for us were to go to like the biggest breeding ground of horseshoe crabs. And I'll tell you what, it was summertime and at the beach, and they were all over our legs and literally climbing up your legs. And I just told you, like my my fear or whatever of crab legs. Oh, see, I'm still talking about it, so it still traumatizes me. So I am a coward with some things. The horseshoe crabs are so cool, and I feel so bad with some of the stuff they do to them, but I was traumatized at a young age. Go get some lunch, girl. Hi, J&N. Hi, Cheryl. These are my Pennsylvanias. So I just keep these just because they're a good feeder. They're just gray. Yeah, these bins are drying out faster than normal since I moved them in here. So we'll wet them, feed them, add some moss. Who's going to try the Pleco feeder? Anybody? If you don't want to buy all of the things, I actually have the skewer and the ball in a pack on my website. I don't know how much they are. I'm sure it's cheap, but so if you don't want to just buy a whole bunch of one, and you just want one to try, you can go to my website, lakedelandaquatics.com. They're there in a little kit. Or if you plan on seeing me around, I have them at my table already made. What do I do with the isopods? The butter girl, I am here. My isopods, I sell them and trade them. Like I just had a trade for $600 worth of geckos for isopods, and my dart frogs came in that trade. So I trade a lot at the reptiles shows or whatnot, and I sell them online. My wonderful man built me this overhead shelf so I could bring them in this room and have most of my stuff in one room, so I just put their bins overhead. Thanks, Denny. These are the clowns. I saw a guy selling these for a lot the other day, and I couldn't believe it. And I have so many. Look at this. He was selling them for like 10 for $40, which is $4 a piece, which is probably what I would trade them for, but I don't know. There's just so many. And that's just one of these little bugs. Oh, I dropped one. Hey, that's a $4 bug we got to put back in here. Here, I'll find a big one. I don't know. So these are, come on, focus. As soon as it focuses, I move. But anyways, these are red on the side, the dark top, and then the top spots are yellow and the side spots are white. So they are pretty cool. How do I, what does that mean? Oh my goodness, don't tell me that. I don't know this stuff enough. I don't know this stuff to know why. Did Zen, I don't know. I'm down to working 3 days a week at my real job, and I would like to make it 0 and just play with my bugs and stuff. And I'm lucky enough that I don't have to work full time, and I really don't have to at all. Yeah, I don't know how to make Branton on Messenger. Let me go over here. How do I fix that, Branton? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how I would have done it either. Help! Help! Somebody help! Is there a way I can go somewhere? Settings. So it's nothing, I don't think, in Restream. So it'd be YouTube maybe? Branton. No disrespect. I have no idea. It says Zenny knows. Well, Branton, I don't know what to do right now. I will make sure we fix this somehow. I'll talk to somebody. I'll bug somebody. Community. Ah, yeah. Okay. Let me just do this real quick. How would I have done that? I'm sorry. All right, Steven. Under my settings, I don't see a community. Brandon, I'm so sorry. I will fix this, okay? It'll get me a lot of anxiety if I try to do it right now. So, my studio. Oh, Stephen P., I'm so happy you're here right now. All right, I'm there. Oh my God, you were hidden. Thank you, Stephen. I think I did this. Brandon, start talking. How would I have done that? How would I have put him in in that box? Brandon, I'm so sorry. Stephen, you've done enough. Thank you so much. I think I figured it out. I'm waiting for him to talk if he's not too mad that I blocked him or whatever I did. But after your meeting, if you can tell me why or how I did it, that'd be cool. Because I don't know how he got there. Yay! Thank you so much, Stephen. I'm learning so much from all of you. I appreciate it. You're back. You're back. I am in Pennsylvania. So, yeah. I don't know how that happened though. So, maybe I'll just check it now and then and make sure I don't do that. I would have taken that so personal, but I'm soft like that. All this time I thought you hated my channel. Well, I know that one time the other day when I was trying to do mods, is he a mod now? I have to go over to YouTube. When I was trying to do mods, there was something like that. So maybe when I was trying to mod him, I just said, nope, not today. But I am sorry. I'm glad you're back, and we know not to do that now. I'm gonna try to get in here on my YouTube. That way I can mod him. So just bear with me for a minute. Something like that. So maybe when I was. Yeah, see, you're not. Says report. Says hide user on this channel. This is exactly how I did it. I tried to make you a moderator. But it doesn't give me it's there it is. We'll do Geek Boy while I'm in here. Guys, bear with me. I am still learning and I am not tech savvy, but I am so proud of myself for some things that I've been doing lately. So just bear with me. I'm sorry. Yep, you're back and upgraded. I really think that was my full intention, but something else happened in the process. I'm glad you said something to somebody. I wasn't even looking at my messenger, so I would have had you over there waiting. But Ren, sorry, but welcome back. These guys still have a little bit of sweet potato in there. These guys are gray with yellow spots. Let me move my coffee so isopod don't fall in it. I'll freak out. I like isopods, but I don't want to find one in my drink. These are called the gradiums. Oh, I'm sweating it. I take stuff so personal. So, but I'm glad we figured it out, and I'm glad I know how to do that, and I'm glad I know how I did it. That way I can fix it next time and not have full-blown anxiety attack. These are Shiros. He was selling these for a lot too. Maybe I need to start doing reptile expos. I know, like, I have a lot of crusteds right now, but a lot of them are juveniles and babies because I want to get a lot of females and stuff set up. So when I start figuring out the sexes, I'll be able to move some of those if I'm not too attached to certain ones. But there's already some that definitely aren't going. I just like them too much. Branton, did you get your stuff all put together last night? I took an early nap. I ran a lot this weekend. Friday we went to Pittsburgh. Saturday I did a lot of stuff around here and got up early. And then Sunday we went back to Pittsburgh to the reptile show, which I'm glad I did because yes, I have like three main species of isopods, and then they're all morphs. I have several other species, but I only have like one of those, so I won't include them. But there's some that are really fast and they crave protein and they will eat up all your snake sheds that are in your terrarium. Then there are some, like I have here in Pennsylvania, armadilliums, that they're the kind that roll in the ball. They slowly work at the wood. They're decomposers, but they slowly eat at the wood and they're not fast. So it depends on what species. Like, what are these? This might be an empty box. Oh no, these are my whiteouts. These guys are fast too. So like if you had did you ever feed a reptile like crickets and I know I did this as a kid and I learned the hard way. And maybe the cricket will like take a bite out of your lizard. I had a little knoll and I fed it crickets and I just, came home and emptied the crickets in there and they weren't able to eat them fast enough. So the crickets started like kind of feasting on him because they crave protein. These kind of little guys do too. So you kind of want to go easy on these, on the slow moving things, maybe like chameleons and stuff. My buddy has had this species in with garter snakes and they have not bothered them. Hello, Big Steve, welcome back. There is so many variations and people keep coming up with more and more. But these guys are cool. They are, I think this might be a pregnant female. Yeah. See your egg sac under there? Don't mind my fingernails. I was planting in the dirt. But she's got an egg sac underneath her belly right here. This looks like a pregnant female. Her sac isn't as big. But so some kind of are more into eating the wood and decomposing that kind of stuff. Some are more into the more like the protein based things. I know some of these you can put a fish in here and they'll devour the fish and then they'll eat the bone. And we're just talking about these isopods. I'm talking, I'm not in my loop here. These guys. And these faster moving ones, they're more prolific. So that's another thing you want to like kind of think about if you put them in your vivarium or terrarium, whatever. Oh, I'm a dirt digger. I am such a dirt digger. I dug so much dirt yesterday, and like I did a quick wipe real quick, and then I ran to the dollar store just because I needed something, and I was gonna come back and get my dirt. And I was paying the lady, and I looked at my hands like, oh my god, I'm such a dirt ball. But I don't care. Whatever. These are the magic potions. So many. These are cool. These are the Japanese magic potions. They are. This is a good example. They are white with yellow and black spots. It's hard to see on here, but well, there's an isopod that doesn't belong. So she's gonna come out and she's gonna go in a container because we're gonna put her in with the frogs because she does not belong in here, and that happens sometimes. Especially with those faster moving ones, they do sometimes jump bins. Yeah, they're making different varieties, and some of them are that color by locale. Um, Most of them are morphs, or you'll have like the original, like the clowns there, and then there's like a different color clown. One was more natural than the other. Hi, Nathan. This is the empty one. We are going to write white on this because I am tired of forgetting what's in here. Oh yeah, they are. And some prefer more moist situations, like as far as like we'll say if you think of their bin, like some like a third wet, some like 2/3 wet, some want the whole thing wet. And since they're little land shrimp, they do have gills, so they definitely need moisture. So that's why I try to keep moss in there. And since we moved them out to this room, I have a furnace, and the furnace kicks on right below them, and it's drying them faster. So I am getting adjusted to, watering them more often. Oh, these guys are awesome. They are black with yellow. Any Steelers fans out there? These guys are just insane. Once they took off, they took off. So this is one that's ready to sell. They're the Armadillium Gestroys. So if anybody's interested in any of those, these are ready to get moved. So we'll just give them some more moss over here. A little squirt of water and a sweet potato. We'll just pretend it rained today in there. So that's basically what I do for everybody. These are the Pantacuntas. They are a varied color of a dark purple, a maroon, a mauve. And the thing, look at this. This is so cool. See this little white thing? That's his exoskeleton shell that he shed. Or molted is the term I guess we want to use. But these guys come in a variety of colors. It's really neat. You see the little shed? These are neat. I was excited when I got these. Like a mushroom grew in here. That's okay. I also have springtails in my cultures, so that takes care of that. Give them some shrimp. I'm just like a collector. I want to get all of the different kinds, and in order to do that, I sell and trade them for other things that I want. And I'm open to new isopod colonies too. So if you have isopods and you want something I have, I will definitely trade. These are kind of like those night golds. Oh, here, see the little bugs on here running around? Those are springtails. You killie people, get some springtails put on top of your water and watch those killies go crazy. Put them in terrariums, collect them like I do. Like when I find a new species out, it's like kind of like Pokemon. Can you get them all? And then once you get more into them, you get the more expensive ones. I have ones that are like $10, $12 a piece. So you're like really working hard to get them because they're more rare, more expensive, stuff like that. It's silly, but I like it. I don't know how long I've been going. I'm going to do this all until I'm done. Where did Branton go? Yeah, he's still here. He had to go. He said BRB. Someone hit him again. Someone blocked him or whatever. How rude. My zebras, some of my favorites. I just traded a lot of these, so I don't have very many. But they're a little black with white. Let it flow. Let it flow. I will. I have to do this regardless. I got up early, fed and watered the crusties. And then tonight, what I'll do is I'll just mist them again, and that food that's in there will get soft again, and they'll be set for the night. I had beggars this morning. If you know my girl Freya, she's a beggar. How long ago? 2 years, I think. I'm really into like going hard or going home. So like when I do something, I do it up. It drives my other half crazy, I think, but I just get so excited. Well, this colony doesn't look the greatest. It looks like they're having a hard time molting, which means we're gonna need to get some calcium in here. Just like no, you can keep them in a screen top. They can't climb glass either, so that's another thing. Some of my roaches can, but these guys cannot. I'm gonna grab a little bit of calcium carbonate. Steve, I did. Um, I was owed a little gecko, a baby gecko, because I got one off a lady and it died before we even got home. So she gave me another one, so I got another one of those, a little pinstripe. He's only 1 gram. I'll show you in a little bit. But I got some pinheads like you got for my frogs. I got a fruit fly culture that I'm gonna try to keep going. I got some different size rats for those rescue snakes, and by the way, they ate. And I'm gonna tell you this: I bought 10 frozen ones and 2 live ones just in case, and they ended up eating the live. So regardless, they ate. I'm happy about it. Yep, little stencil the pinstripe. Oh yeah, I use my little tools for everything. Giant canyons, these are really big. For the longest time, I was calling them Grand Canyons. Oh, she's she's preggo. So see that little sack there? That's her egg sack. She's carrying her eggs. I know it's blurry, but that white in there, that's her little egg sack. Come on, little mama. She totally won, and I feel bad because she did deserve to get one. But then after I bought her one thing, it was like everything. And then she kept doing this to me. Well, my brother didn't get something, and so she'd see something she wanted, and she would say, "Well, my brother didn't get anything, so we should get that for my brother." And my son was totally content with uh with the little frog toy he took in. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. Yeah, the stuff I make, I usually try to throw up on there. So a lot of the stuff, not only is the food homemade, but start myself. Not only is the food homemade, some of the stuff on there is homemade as well. Don't mind me getting up on the ladder. These are my more expensive collections, so these are fun to look at. These are what I would consider cute isopods. These are the cappuccinos. I didn't have many and I just sold some, so they're gonna be kind of hard to find, but they're really pretty, and they are what we call the low riders. But I sold some for a part of a good deal, so we'll let them come back. Their little colony come back. See this? What was your question, Brandon? Jesus, I block you, I ignore you. Low riders. Brandon, I'm paying attention, so ask me again. I don't know who's after me, but you guys can leave. I got over 500 subscribers, so I'm trying to get my watch hours. So I'm gonna feed these isopods. I won't feed the roaches, but I'm gonna feed the isopods. And I mean, I got this messy list of things to do today, so I'm gonna try to get through them. And I might do it while I'm live. Can you keep it? Oh yeah, I said yes, you can. They don't climb glass, and they let me see. The smallest ones aren't quite big enough, so you could keep them in like a whole screen enclosure technically if you wanted to. Like this, these are the holes that my bins are in my bins. This wire. Thank you very much, Moose. Did that answer your question, Brandon? Thank you. Yeah, I was really excited. I've been at the point where I've been like everywhere I go, customers at work, literally forcing people I work with to join, stuff like that. So I definitely been pushing and twisting arms of people. These are my duckies, and you see what they do? They hide deep down in. So I start worrying that I lost all my duckies, and they're right there. Brandon, message me and I'll show you what I got. Moose. I just told you I'm sensitive. So funny. Yeah, it should be fine. That's what I just did here with these. They are more hide in the dirt, stay on the ground. You might get one that climbs, but he's going to be too big to go through that screen. And they're babies when they have mankai, is what you call the babies. When mankai are, they go in the ground. They like the wet ground soil. My panda kings. They look like little pandas. These are all Cubaris species. I know, I know. Well, I hope, I don't know, but I hope. So, Moose, you saw what I did with the frogs? They're called rubber duckies. Oh my goodness. Look them up, Jody. If I don't want us to get off task, but you'll have to look them up. Um, rubber ducky isopods, and then look at that face. They even have a little orange beak. Actually, I'm gonna try it real quick because I just can't stand it. What time? I'm getting off here then. What time you being a guest, Jody? You can mix them together, but you like the two species obviously won't breed, so you can have two different going. Oh, Jody, I hope you feel better. What time you going, Jody? Do I need to get off right now? Because I'm just feeding isopods. I'd rather watch you guest. It didn't leak, but someone made a good point that oh, then I'm jumping off here. Made a good point that crickets and stuff will get in there and make that water foul, and I didn't have any way to like filter it, so I just did a nice big thing of wet moss, and I put one of the some botanicals that are like cone shaped, and I put the water in there for them. We just dropped the link for Jody. I'm getting off here because I'm excited to see her and get ready for that. So no, I don't. I don't know. I'll get off, feed these guys, and listen to you. So I'll jump back on later. I have to get a school bus in a little bit anyway. So make sure you get your Pleco feeders. Um, let me see what I have scheduled. I think the next DIY is wet specimens. So if there's a fish or something you want to keep, it might be something you don't want to tune into, but it's going to be rather quick. So make sure maybe miss the beginning and jump in the end if you don't want to learn how to do wet specimens. You have several hours to go. All right. I'll go for a little bit at least till the bus. Oh, yes, floating the cork board or cork board. Oh my goodness. All right, Jody, I'm sorry. I guess my math wasn't mathing on when you would go. Oh, I put some orange cream or powder oranges in last night, so these are orange creams, so they're white with orange spots. Same species as what we put in the frogs last night. These guys are really fast movers. So I'll tell you my axolotl story because that's probably what I'm going to do after my bugs while we watch Jody. So I got an axolotl. I named her. She was pink. I named her Barbie. She was leucistic. And they were target species for the breeder program. So I thought, okay, I'll get another one that I like and possibly breed them and get my points. And my friends we could share the eggs and all this stuff. So I get this axolotl, second one, and it's a girl. Well, I like her and I've been taking care of her. I don't want to get rid of her. So I get another one, third one, thinking, I'm going to get a male this time. They were young, so they were cheap, cheaper. It grows up to be a female. This goes on to 4. I have 4 now, all females. My friend calls me the other day and she says, oh, this girl's giving away an axolotl. She doesn't want to take care of it anymore. Do you want it? And I said, oh, yeah, because there might be a chance of it being a boy. Sure enough, she brought that to my house and it was a girl. So I'm sitting on 5 girls. So, anyways, I gotta clean them today and figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I might end up putting them. I have a 120 in the basement that needs some work. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I don't want to get rid of them. Good deal. I lost my. Oh, here we go. Put them away. Now that I'm going. Yeah, but that's the thing about it is I don't really have personal attachment to this little bug here. You know what I mean? But I do have an attachment to these axolotls that I raised and watched them get big. And the ones that were in this is way heavier than I thought. The ones that were in the basement in the cooler temperatures, they grew slower, so they're smaller, but I had them longer. Stuff like that. Yeah. If you need a girl axolotl for any reason, just let me know because I got a million and I'm trying to like find someone to stud out their male to me so I can get my points. Like I only want to do like 10 eggs, but whatever. It's not happening for me. Yeah, I thought about that. An axolotl sorority. I have a big fat one, and then the other ones are a little bit smaller. So I have them all ready to be all fed up and stuffed, and then I think I'm gonna do that. I haven't never put my axolotls together, so I'm a little bit nervous. Like, wonder if one of them bites the other one. Wonder if they bite its leg off. Freak me out. Maybe that's what I'll do today. Maybe later on if no one's going. Um, Pretty much just like anything else. I would definitely wait till spring, but then again, there's like a window of perfectness. Like like today it's almost 50 here. That would be probably perfect to ship them for like a 2-dayer. But they can't stand heat and they can't stand cold. So it's like they're nice room temperature guys. I will definitely ship you some when you want. We can try a heat pack, but I don't know. They ship way better than fish though. I just don't know. I didn't now ask Foxy. I don't even know if I'm quite ready to do it. But when she said that I raised babies, my friend raised hatched eggs, and then I raised the babies. I raised 10 of them, and it was kind of terrible. I ain't gonna lie. But since I didn't hatch them, I didn't get the points for those. One of mine was in the show at Clash this year, so that I raised and sold, so it was kind of cool. They do well. Yeah, Brent, let me know. You know how to get a hold of me. These are the orange ones. These are what we put in the dart frogs last night. We're already through a whole bottle of water. But the powder orange is definitely what we put in the terrarium last night. I would like to try the axolotl thing, so maybe I'll put my two that are like exactly the same size because I have my big Barbie, then I have two the same size, and then one a little bit smaller, and then one a little bit smaller yet. So the two that are exact same size, I might put together. That would be something to try. I'm just gonna feed them up good. Yeah, I have jumping spiders. I have one that's on an egg nest now. Elmira, this is her here. She's on a nest now. You'll see her babies. If you check out, I think one of the videos I did got like 52,000 views. It was her babies walking around in the nest under the microscope. But that's her hiding in her nest. This is her little setup. That's Elmira. She was in my mailbox, so she came gravid. But she's sitting on more eggs, so that's a whole process. But they're very neat, especially the Regals, the bigger ones. The Bolds, the Regals are my two favorite jumping spiders. So if you're down to getting into them, I recommend one of those. And I have a nice connection to some if you. Yes, I have. I fed them baby isopods. But if you're down to getting jumping spiders, I raise peanut beetles, and that is the best food I have found for them because the worms are good size. So you could get peanut beetles and feed the larvae off from me, get them off me and then feed those. And wax worms are another thing that mine absolutely love. But they're kind of like reptiles. Um, they don't really want to be. They won't really eat that much, like unless it's a whole bunch of small stuff. But for the most part, they'll only eat once a week. These are dairy cows. Here's their barn. But yeah, they only. Yeah, try with one. Try with one you find first. Just know that most likely it will have babies. Thanks, Dee Dee. You're a gem. That was my biggest video ever. It like went kind of viral. It was like 52,000 views. I was like, woohoo! But it was just babies in a nest. They're Elmira's. That's her babies from last time in the summertime. Dee did white worms? I don't have white worms, but I have a connect for white worms. Are you asking me if they'll eat them? Probably not. All right, 2 more isopods. Yeah, 52,000. It got just little baby spiders. I'm sorry, Moose. I have a geriatric beta too. She's like totally pale. She's probably at the point where I should probably put her out of her misery, but she's old too. She still like goes up to the top and hangs out, and she still eats. So who am I to cut her life short? Woo! One of these days, I'm gonna die on this ladder. Just so you know, it's probably gonna be in front of all of you. Just call 911. Send them to my house. I live in Duncansville. They know me. Another bottle, empty. Yeah, 5 years is a long time. For a beta, I should say. Well, that's a nice color there. I might end up separating some of these out. There are some really nice colors in here. Orange creams. Oh, Jeff. What kind of beta was it? Oh my gosh. Spill some moss. No wonder my fish room's a mess. I'm a klutz. What can I say? Jody, whose channel are you guesting on? Did I ask that? Do I know that? Aw. Yeah, my oldest beta was a veil tail, and his veil got so big that it was giving him problems swimming that he just actually like chewed it. Aw, Dee Dee. That was 2 years ago. Oh, bless their whole heart. So happy they found homes. I wonder what Laura's doing. I didn't message her yet. Today. All right. I'll be there. All right, that's it for isopods. I just knocked all that stuff down. And as promised, I wasn't going to go any further than that. Was not going to go any further then isopods with y'all. Aw, Moose. I bet you it was beautiful. Stephen P says, we'll have to go there. Me too. That would be really cool. And you got them really young, huh? They were just little babies. Heck yeah. Mike, how are you? You just missed our isopod feeding. But while you're here, we'll show you what we've been using. If you have a shaker ball for your protein drinks or what, oh, I got them all tangled up now. We just learned that they're stainless steel. You can get different sizes, bend them, shape them, put your cucumbers in, throw them in a tank. For your Plecos, use stainless steel skewer to get it out. So that's what you missed. You're caught up real quick. I hope you're well, my friend. I hope that y'all like send me some stuff saying you tried this out because I'm eager to see your Plecos on your Pleco feeder. Let me go over here. Mike, moderator. Okay. I'll post a short memory. Yeah, I'll watch that. I'm eager to see it, Moose. Well, I gotta leave too. I gotta get ready to get my daughter off the bus. So thank you everybody for being here. I don't know. I'll be popping up a lot just because I need to get some lunch hours in. So bear with me. If you don't want to see my face, just click off. I sometimes have good content as far as like these little tips because I'm cheap. So I don't know, pop in, pop out, whatever. But I'll be doing that. And then my regular live streams are Sunday at 11:30, where we talk about certain things in the aquarium. And then Mondays at 2, where we do this little adventure time. And in the summer, it'll be a lot more fun because I will be out of the house and we won't be doing DIYs. Thanks, Dee Dee. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody that helped me get the 505. I think probably now at 506. Let me look here. We were at 508. Oh my gosh. Yahoo. So we're at 508. So I thank you. Thank you guys. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. I will see you when I see you. Thank you, Jeff. Have a good day, guys.